What it is, YouTube? It's your boy, Mike Maxis.
Solo Jolo.
And we are Max Critical back at it again with another video. And today is a sad day.
It's a sad day.
It's actually quite honestly been a sad week of gaming news. Like the
right,
last 5 days have been dog shit.
Yeah, it's been wicked.
It's been quite wicked. But today, start the video off with obviously the news. No more physical discs from Sony. They're discontinuing the discs. We can't do nothing about it. In 2028, we will officially own nothing. We will officially own absolutely nothing in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. Now,
yeah, it's wicked. So they said that the games that are already, that's already going to come out before then are still going to release on this, but after that it's over with. It's crazy, but it obviously is not that really crazy. It's been on the wall since forever, but man, the fact that it's actually happening is like
here we are.
It's
officially about to be the end of an era.
Here we are. Actually,
because as soon as Sony does it, everybody else is gonna follow suit. That's just the nature of this industry.
Maybe I say other than Nintendo, maybe nobody else can really justify keeping the discs around. So it's like, hey. It's been interesting to see people react to this one for me, because we've always been heading in this direction. Like over 90%, somewhere in their percentile of all game purchases, period.
Yeah.
Are from digital storefronts. Multitude of cases in which is obviously not the case, but it's like majority still.
The bottom line is the numbers is suggesting that we don't motherfucking buy physical games. And honestly, it's the truth. When's the last time you purchased a physical game, brother?
Like 9 to 10 years ago.
Exactly the time that we've been saying we've had to really push back on this. Now, like there's no pushback. Now, we'll go out on the limb, and I remember you saying something earlier off camera that, you kind of feel like the outrage part of what's going on is a bit would you say performative?
Performative, over exaggerated. I've seen, like we had a good minute to sit with this news, and I've seen a lot of I've seen my regular the people who I expect come out and say something about it, talk about it in a way that makes sense.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people I've never seen before speak on anything with as much gravitas and aggression as this. And it feels weird as hell.
Where were you?
I guess it's one of those things that we've sort of evolved culturally into, where people don't care or react or do anything that they can do about it until it's too late. Because now all of a sudden I'm seeing people come out talking about how piracy is definitely the way, and we're no longer buying anything PlayStation ever, period. And I'm like, man, you realize that the PlayStation 5 released a version without a disc player, right? If that wasn't a sign that it's too late for you to physically do anything about it, I don't know what else to tell you. You had a decade.
Yeah, there's people.
We had a decade for people to be this mad that buying digital media is going this way, and that this digital ownership thing is becoming more and more of a problem.
Yeah.
It's not until now that it's too late and we're realizing we're too deep in for it to be an easy, let's get some laws on this type of situation now. Now that every factor is too late, now you want to yell and cry and be weird about it, when it's like, why now? I don't know.
Why not?
I feel like I just feel like it's really strange. The minute a store like GameStop started to go out of business because they get no business, it should have been the tail right there.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, this should have been the ultimate tale. Like, oh no, ownership over games is over. Like,
yeah,
because everybody knew that was going to be the case with this.
Like, no one's going to midnight launches anymore. No one's buying the physical copies of games anymore. They're not even putting the physical discs in the fucking physical copies anyway. It's a download code now. No one's had a problem with it aside from, like we said, the usual people that we follow personally, us like in tune
Yeah.
with the gaming community / industry, we know about the stuff, and we know that people have been screaming from the heavens about this for 15 years. We understand that. We're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people who don't say shit about any of this, who haven't said anything about any like negative game industry thing, unless it's like the popular negative game industry thing. And it's that sort of like, and when they do talk about that, they're usually taking the, oh, it's not that bad, it ain't that deep type of approach to things. And that's really what our beef with is that it's the performative outrage of the it's not that deep crowd, because we thought it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? We thought it wasn't that deep for y'all. And now when the consequences of y'all's inaction and apathy towards various things in your industry that you claim to love, they've piled up and now are culminating in the erosion of the culture itself. So here we are at the end of an era where you don't go to the store and buy a game not just because it's more convenient to sit at home and download it digitally, but because now that's going to be the only option.
Like 2015, when people were saying this, it was just whatever. for whatever reason, it was like, oh, okay, then I guess this is the direction this is going. And yeah, this is really messed up. You know, it's like it's like there is so many situations in which it's like, man, you're really just priced out of being a gamer in general. Like, now it's officially, you can't be a gamer if you don't got internet. You can't be a gamer if you it's like if you can't it's like, man, it's rough. You really is really stacked up against the financially challenged like ourselves. But it's like, look, we've been moving in this direction for a while. And I've seen it years ago. I've seen it literally years ago. You know, people are talking about like they have full control over the prices, and the full game prices will never depreciate. It's been 10 years since that's been the case for PlayStation games. PlayStation games have rarely dropped in price over the years.
Yeah.
For the last 10 years.
We were not complaining about this en masse when the numerous accounts of throughout all of the years where it's all of these companies saying, okay, the digital sales are outnumbering the physical sales. The digital sales are outnumbering the physical sales. The digital sales are outnumbering the physical sales by bigger and bigger margins every fucking year.
Exactly. Why would Nintendo drop the fucking price over time for their games? You're going to buy it anyway on digital.
Exactly, and that's what I was about to say.
We've always had the option. You've never used it. So
the only people that were and here's how I gotta, and here's why you gotta give credence to the PC gaming community. They were the only people taking advantage of, okay, so if we're getting digital only games, we're gonna wait for sales. We're not buying this fucking game at $70.
Right.
Because it's a digital game. We're getting this game for $50, $40.
The PC gaming community and Steam specifically are really good. They have always been really good at keeping those type of like publishers and all those types of in line like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, in these other consoles' own storefronts is gonna be whatever they say it is.
Yeah.
It's never not been the case. And it's like, it's messed up. The art of sharing a game will be gone.
And it's ironic that it's from the very people that made that ad of like, this is how you share a game on PlayStation.
But it's like, at the same time, you also gotta open your eyes and remember, we're now in a state of gaming again where games are coming in 2 discs and shit. Like, this was already going to be a huge... We're in a state of gaming where you get a disc, you put it in, and you only getting half of the game. The other half of the game has to get downloaded still. Yeah. Like, we're in that point of gaming. So it's like, there's already been a problem. It's like, it is going to be a bigger issue now. but it's already been a big issue. And so it's like, you
and
know,
because enough of us have just ignored it, said, "Oh, it is what it is. Oh, it's just a sign of the times. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Oh, well, it ain't that deep." Well, we didn't sat up here, and it ain't that deep in our way into losing control over our entire fucking hobby, and the culture is now being dictated by corporations. Like that's where we're at right now.
You know, and with all this being said, this in combination with the pricing of consoles right now, I think it's safe to say we are officially in a moment, in a spot where once the major games that have been announced are released, I think is going to be a common consensus that the move is going to be the PC. But it's going to be just as hard as it is now, even harder probably. But
that's some bitch $1,500, bro.
But it's going, yeah, sure. But a worthwhile PlayStation is $1,000.
You right. You right. You right.
Then you don't own the game, so if something happened, you can just not. They can just take it away from you. And if you care about that, that's the bigger problem. Look,
my prime example of that. I'm a prime victim of that exact thing where I bought the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Now I bought War for Cybertron physically, but I was able to get Fall of Cybertron digitally. Now I bought it physically when it first came out. But remember when Xbox One it came out, they had to hold the backwards compatibility thing. You could buy it then still off of the marketplace. So I have the digital version of that, right? Because I always, I want to always be able to go back and play it.
Yeah.
It is impossible for me to go and play that game.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Because I should. Like every other game that I've downloaded and installed on my Xbox, I can pull it right up on my Steam or my Xbox Game Pass, whatever, on my PC. And I can play all of those games except for those two games and some other games. But those two games are the ones I care about. I literally have to sail the 7 seas to go and acquire those games now, even though I've already purchased them.
It's going to, it is sad that there's going to be a lot more of those cases, and it's going to be a definite case of, oh well, you can't do shit about it. We're still dealing with the whole, what's it called again? Save game? What is it?
Stop killing games.
Stop killing game. Yeah, we're still dealing with the whole Stop Killing Games initiative and trying to get legal protection against these type of things. And like, yeah, that'll obviously help, but it's like, once again, 10 years. I don't know. I'm not sad about it. I'm just sort of, I mean, hey,
it is what it is.
The car was already breaking down. I'm not fucked up that it's done stopped on the side of the road.
We knew we knew these tires was flat when we pulled off.
But yeah, like once the major releases are out of the way, I definitely foresee I don't know if I say a lot more, but a definitely noticeable percentage of people probably saying that it's probably worth it to save up for a PC instead of this overpriced console.
Because
I definitely see that happening now. Because once again, we have the situation on Steam where it's like, yeah, you can try to keep your game the same price if you want to.
But the combatant of that is that some games, remember, Sony's taking a lot of their games off of PC now.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the games that a lot of the people want aren't even going to be on PC. You're going to have to buy it. So imagine when PlayStation 6 comes out, right? And this is just one part of my tinfoil hat theory, because I got another one that I'm finna say later on. But imagine we get to PS6 whenever. It'll probably be in the 2030s at this rate, because there's no way we're going to be in PS6 by 2028. The way the economy is set up, the way the industry is evolving right now, there's just no way.
$1,500 goddamn console.
They would be, and then they've already said there's no way that they can come out and sell that console at a loss.
Yeah.
Even though they've been selling every console at a loss since consoles started. But it is, it's insane to me. Like, imagine when they have that and now they're saying, okay, this shit's not coming on PC, and it's like we have some of the biggest games of the year now. And now they can have the biggest games of the year because GTA 6 already dropped. GTA 6 already dropped 2 years ago when I'm talking about this in 2028.
Well, hey, like it's gonna be an obvious case of, is it gonna be actually worth it or not?
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot as we proceed into these upcoming just natural national financial tragedies and hard spots. It's gonna become even harder for motherfuckers to justify buying these fucking games, and it's like,
yeah.
It was always gonna be that case. Now it's even harder. Now it's gonna be like, hey, is it? People are gonna really ask, is it worth it? I hear motherfuckers on Steam get consistent sales for these games. This game is never on sale for over 15% on PlayStation Store. I might want to get a PC instead. You know, and it's just gonna be a harder and harder decision to justify these consoles. Like I've stated before on the channel, I've got my PS5 Pro. Was it worth it? Technically, because I had to give my regular PS5 to my brother because I wasn't gonna even have one. But so technically, it was worth it. But if in a pure upgrade sense, if I still had both, it really wasn't. But but it's like, hey, neither, it's neither here nor there at this point. Now it's too late to do anything meaningful about it. Pirate all you want to, go against the buying Sony anything all you want to. It was already going to be that case. They can already blame that on a myriad of other things at this point.
Yeah, but we don't condone pirating.
We don't.
But if you're gonna do it, it won't make a difference. Is what he means.
If the feds watching, I don't. Yeah,
well, it's going on YouTube, bro.
Sure. But yeah, no, it's like it's it is wild and it is weird, and I don't know when, but I do foresee Xbox going in the same direction because realistically, I don't know anybody that's like it was already an issue with just any other console. I don't see anybody buying no physical Xbox game.
Well, fuck no.
Where are they even at? Man,
they probably gonna come out and say that shit tomorrow. But my other 10 before we go, my other tinfoil hat theory, real quick. We had that phenomenal week of game showcases. Everybody came out swinging. All of these exciting games, these exciting moments, only to then turn around not like a week later, right? And now it was like, how many weeks removed from that are we? Like 2 or 3, like a month? Now, a month later, we're getting the worst gaming news we've gotten in a long time. Like as far as like the succession of game, we come out, GTA 6 is gonna be $100 and there ain't gonna be a disc. What the fuck? What was the other shit? The physical media is not happening anymore in 2028. Sony stopped making it. There was another one
besides the
Steam machines, $1,500. Yeah. Man. Bungie's laying off half the fucking staff. Like, all of this shit is happening in 1 week. The last 5 days have been fucking awful for gaming news. And it just seems my theory is that they knew that they had to nail these showcases and stuff. It's like the sweet treat right before the bitter goddamn, really poison. I'm gonna say medicine for the analogy. It's like the sweet treat right before the bitter medicine, and it's like it's really jarring. It actually kind of makes me a bit skeptical of every gaming showcase going forward, but besides the Jeff Keighley ones, because he ain't got shit to do with none of that shit. But like, granted, even his jumps, because it may not be his fault, but like the people, he still got to work with these companies, and these corporations don't give a fuck about us. And it's like, enough of us aren't gonna say fuck these guys for it to make a difference. Like, At least not right off the bat. It's gonna get a lot more. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better.
It's not enough. This isn't negatively affecting enough people to like for it to happen. But it's yeah. I guess I'll leave on this note. I am sad to see discs go.
Yes.
I haven't bought a disc, nor have I ever planned or thought about ever buying a disc ever again. But it is fucked up to see it go. On that note, I'm irritated with most of the gaming community right now because, okay, discs are gone for every game after 2028. The game of the year is gonna drop without a disc.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was this? Where the fuck was this literally a couple of days ago when that was announced? Where the fuck was this anger when it was announced that whole shops and stores and a bunch of items are locked behind $20, a $20 upcharge to the game? Where y'all, it's once again, y'all motherfuckers don't get mad or to do nothing until it's too late.
Yeah,
and it's just gonna be a constant case of that. So I don't care what y'all niggas got to say. Grow up. It's too late now. Time to grow up, bro.
Yeah. And to the rest of the guys in the game community that's been shouting this stuff from the heavens, man, we're losing the war, but we salute y'all, man. We're gonna keep fighting the good fight.
Fighting to the end, but
we gotta fight to the end. You can't give up. We're not ever waving the white flag. Shout out to all my folks, man.
Not ever, but yeah, it will end before it get. So there is an end to this.
The era is dying, and we're gonna die with it.
God, there will be an end to this, no doubt. But
yeah,
we just gotta keep going until then, bro.
But that's all we got for this one, you guys. Stay safe. We it's hot as hell this week.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot in most places
hot
right
as hell
now.
this week. So stay hydrated, stay cool. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the engagement we get. Anybody who wants to say your piece in the comments. If we are we tripping about our perspective? Like, should we be more upset?
If you have anything to say on the matter to us, to maybe to somebody, something you heard somewhere else, anything at all to say, please come. It's time to. Might as well speak now. We didn't speak about it. You didn't want to speak about it earlier. A lot of people didn't speak about it. We can speak about it now. It don't matter now.
Yeah.
Let's say it. Let's get it all out there.
Yep. But like I said, guys, that's all we got for you, and we see you guys on the next one. Peace.